Hi and welcome to Tea Time on Plus TV Africa, where we bring you the biggest stories in the entertainment and showbiz. My name is Elsie Godwin and I'm here with Efia Oshunke and Efia Olua Omai. Hey guys.
What up?
How you doing?
Great, yeah.
I'm alright. Today is your Whiskey's birthday.
My
Oh,
whiskey.
really?
Yes. It's no longer your Whiskey.
Makes it sound like we're dating.
Anyways, a very happy birthday to Whiskey. I mean, the pictures and videos are flying everywhere already, and I'm sure he deserves all the love he gets today.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Any word of...
What?
Why are you not excited? It's Whiskey's birthday. I don't understand.
We spoke on the phone.
All right. Anyways, moving on. So, Dammy Krane is saying, pay me my money. He's telling Chidi Okeke. I don't... Okay. Ife, what do you think?
Do you want to say you don't believe?
I feel like this is just publicity stunts. That's how I feel. I know I'm sounding like the people in his comment section right now, but that's exactly how I feel. Like, this is not real. At least it's dragging some level of publicity to the Chidi Okeke's business as well, because I went to Google his business and I saw it's really pretty well represented on the web.
Yeah.
I mean, he has his whole Google thing done well. And one thing I know about Nigerians is we are that country that PR, if you want to do PR in this country, you have to be on your toes. You cannot use the same thing that someone used one time to come and use it again and you think it will work. Even if that's the case and it's not PR, people feel like you're trying to do what this person did. This is making me remember Kiss Daniel's Efia challenge, where so many people started calling people out, and it went viral or more intense when the owner of Escape or the defunct Escape called out so many celebrities saying they're owing him and all that. So it was off the back of people expecting people to pay what they owe, and different things happened in that space. But I don't believe Dammy Krane right now. I think they both know what's going on. That's my opinion.
Well, nobody can really speak on this until we probably get a response from the Chidi Okeke in question. Maybe saying like, oh, what money am I owing you? And if it's publicity stunt, probably we won't hear anything about them. It's just creating awareness about Udox and the other businesses.
So like if both of them are in on it.
Yeah, I said it's either way. So if we don't get a response and say, oh, what money am I owing you, or I paid you, or...
You know, you can get a response and it's still part of the stunt, right?
Yeah, it's possible it's still part of the stunt, but at the end of the day, I didn't, for one, when I read it, I was like, oh, this guy is just catching trips, you get, because at the end of the day, I think he said something about Kuza as well. He said it so in such a very subliminal way that people will probably not catch it, but I feel it's just all part of the vibe. Like, it's calling very important people about paying him his money, and I think that's part of what the song is about. So I didn't take any of this seriously. So, but since the bloggers have decided to drag Chidi Okeke into...
No, he mentioned Chidi
I know
Okeke.
he did
Nobody's
mention.
dragging.
No, I know he did mention, but since they have decided to take it all seriously, because if I was a blogger, I would have picked up on the whole Koza thing instead, because that is what is ongoing and not the Chidi Okeke thing. Do you understand? So I'm just saying, like, I'm not taking it seriously till we have a follow-up to this story. Yeah.
I think the song, the fact that the song is about owing money makes it hard for me to just jump into the conclusion and say it was publicity stunt. I mean, if it was promoting just a regular song and then he brought somebody else, maybe. But it makes sense why he would say that on from a genuine place. But that doesn't mean that it's genuine. I'm just saying if I'm going to like be devil's advocate and just think on behalf of Dammy for a second, that's what I would say. You know, if I'm promoting something, it just makes sense. And somebody could be owing you. It's not impossible. But I think it's publicity stunt as well.
Okay. All right, let's move on to Madonna, who is advising haters to unfollow her after weeks of social media attacks. I'm just going to quote a part of her caption. She said, and I quote, "Your fear of what I represent is palpable, and the fact that you follow me and take the time to make remarks is an advertisement for your stupidity, ignorance, and intolerance for that which is different." End of quote. This is coming after a week of attacks suggesting the 50-year-old pop superstar is no longer relevant. I think I understand why she wants to smoke hot, because I don't know why, if you think she's not relevant, really just unfollow her and move on. There is no point going to her page to drop negativity basically on her page because you do not like what she stands for, what she's doing. I keep saying this, I think we mentioned this last week also. Unfollow them if you don't like them. You don't need to project what you don't like on them. It's that simple. And she said some things I couldn't say on air at the beginning of her caption, but I mean, she was really hard on this one, and she wasn't. I think
it's important that you create a space for yourself that is safe, and your Instagram profile is one of them. You know, it's not like a billboard where everybody can go to. You're coming to her personal space where on her phone, that's all she gets, notifications of bad energy, like it's a bit unfair. I think in general, something I've come to realize, at least growing up as getting to become an adult, is that human beings don't like difference. And you see that even in the basic. It's not, we don't have to be black and white. Same Nigeria. If you're Igbo, I'm Yoruba. If you're Muslim, I'm Christian. Or I wear jeans and you wear skirts. Like it's the littlest difference. I think human beings don't usually respond to difference positively. You have to make a conscious effort to understand that even if you don't understand the person, you don't have the right to be negative about that. But that's by the way. And I think another thing in the internet culture is that people just enjoy trolling. There's a lot of people that are angry and bitter, and they find that platform as a means to express that. A lot of people who don't have the audacity to do it in person, and Twitter is just a good way for cowards to go behind and tweet. So it goes both ways for Madonna. I'm going to tell her, like, yes, you have every right to protect your space, but it's also the internet. It's really technically not your space because anyone can go there and say what they want to say. So you have to just keep making a conscious effort to block them, delete them, and take the time because they're not going to stop. It's Instagram. Anyone can keep on doing that. So maybe get a few tips from what's his name, Ed, and get more more deliberate about your space. If it means that you go off social media for a while, because this thing can affect you in person. I think that's what trolls don't understand, that like your words actually can affect somebody's life. So if it's getting to her, which I know it would, if not, she won't come that hard. She should try and create a healthy space for herself, and it means going off internet for a while. Then Madonna should do that.
All right, Efia.
I'm just gonna go with Two Faces' song. If nobody talks about you, then you are nobody. Truly, yeah. In my opinion, I just feel like the fact that they're even talking about you, the fact that they even have the time to troll you, the fact that they're even on your page to talk about you, that makes me so relevant.
You still very relevant.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So if I'm saying that, whether it's negative, whether it's positive, I would always embrace that. Because at the end of the day, you're saying I'm irrelevant, but you're on my page and you're talking about my irrelevance. That means I am relevant some way. And Madonna is not even somebody we all want to put down because she's a legend. She's played a part. She was at the peak of her career. And she nailed it. Like, there was no failure. There's nothing. She's over 50 years of age, and she's still looking so hot, and
so
she still does crazy things that Lady Gaga would probably do. She's still the queen of pop, if you ask me. So, whether people tell you, so I understand where she's coming from. Like, just unfollow me. If you feel I'm not that relevant, she still has over 14 million followers on Instagram. I don't even know about Twitter. I don't know about our subscribers on YouTube.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot. So at the end of the day,
that's more than a country.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you're still a queen.
Wow. Yeah. All right, it's time for a break. But when we return, Efia Odio has a word for Africans. Yeah, we'll be right back.
You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can't live here.
My real names are Akbofiofobo, Akborubomemere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom. You know, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you are my younger brother. Age is nothing but a number. What? I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere.
feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can.
Welcome back. Africans think women should only be wives. That's according to Efia Odio. She tweeted, and I quote, "Seems like in this part of the world, a woman should only aspire to be a wife. That's sad. If someone dresses good or does photo shoots, it doesn't mean she's looking for her husband. Maybe she wants to look good for herself and not necessarily be looking for the attention of a man." End of quote. She's a Ghanaian, so I'll leave it to the Ghanaian brothers and sisters in the house.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with her. I think there is a social conditioning that has happened for many years that it's kind of beyond us. That's just what we entered. We entered a world where men are breadwinners and can do more, and women are domestic and the helper and all of that stuff. So that's what we got into. So she's absolutely right. But I think the biggest struggle for me is when you don't fit that category, how you're treated is what I don't like. Because if a woman aspires to be a wife, I don't think there's anything wrong in that. If she aspires to be a caregiver for her kids, that thing is a full-time job.
Hard one.
Hard one. I agree to that. But the problem comes from when women that don't fit into that category start getting ostracized for that. Why aren't you at home? Why you're too ambitious? You're too strong-willed. You're too opinionated.
Should end up in the kitchen.
So when it comes to things like that, that I see that that there is a problem with allowing women to be different, allowing women to study other things. I mean, you still have there was an event last week on women in engineering. That is still a thing because it's just clear that women are not allowed to do certain things. Even when they do, it's strange, and we have to be celebrated for that. Who celebrates men in engineering? Because it's dominated by them. Until it becomes an equal playing field, we don't have a shot at really just taking on the world next to men.
Efia?
I totally do not agree because of the generalization of the term. Because if you're saying that, if you're trying to generalize it that in Africa, men, yes, you may say majority, but the generalization is what I have a problem with, because there are a lot of men out there that do not expect women to be just wives. I, for one, will not marry a woman that is not ambitious, that is not a career person. I, for one, I'm speaking for myself right now. So, and I know there are a lot of men like that that really want women to be ambitious. What are you bringing to the table? It is not a situation of, oh, I want to get married to a woman that's just going to sit on her hands, wait for me to bring money for food, wait for me to bring money for food stuff. She needs to make her hair. She even needs to buy a bag of pure water, and she's waiting for you to bring. How much is a bag of pure water? 150 naira, right? And she's waiting for you to bring 150 naira just for you to... No, a lot of us do not want domesticated women anymore. We want women that would actually go out there, double your hustle, make your own money, be independent. We don't even mind if you're richer than us anymore. So the generalization, I understand where the society comes into play, where that is what they expect from a lot of women. But I think that in 2019, with our new generation, we need, especially if somebody that was in the, how do I put it now? In the whole generation, like the generation of our dads and moms, came out to say this, I probably won't be saying the same thing. The reason why I feel some type of way about this comment is because it's coming from a very young lady. So it just makes me question, who are the type of men you associate yourself with? Because if that is what you're getting, then probably you're around the wrong men, because a lot of men right now want you to be a goal-getter.
So do you think there's more men that, first of all, you being domesticated and being a wife are two different things, right? So you don't have to be domesticated, but they still want you to be a wife.
Okay, so
that's what she's saying.
I'm going to give you a typical example. One of my exes got married about 2 weekends ago, and we were chatting just yesterday. And then, you know, I was like, oh, man, like, she was like, when are you also going to get married? And I'm like, look, man, I'm not getting married till I'm able to. Right now, I'm comfortable. I can take care of myself, but until I'm able to take care of about 3 people, then I probably wouldn't get. She was like, oh no, don't say that. That's why you need to marry your friend. She was like, in my relationship, I am more like the man because I'm the one who goes out there. My husband is really on me. He does the cooking, he does the cleaning, he does that, and he works from home. Do you understand? Now, that is somebody in a very happy relationship. She just got married. It's not
So
like this guy
are you saying
job.
that you don't think that majority of the of people in society today want
I
wives? Is that what you're saying?
No, no, you're not. You're mixing it up. What you're saying,
that's the story.
No,
wives,
saying,
women ending up as wives. You're going.
Yeah, wives. When she's talking about wives, she's talking about the domestication. And
She's talking about wives.
No, she wasn't talking about the domestication.
Like, okay,
she's just saying wives.
Everybody expects that as a woman, you should end up as
a wife, not just domestication. There's different kinds of wives, but wife. So meaning, even if I'm badass, the fact that I'm not married, you're talking about the marriage dynamics. She's talking about even getting there. The fact that I'm not even married is a problem.
So, okay, even if I have to address what you just said, I want to let you know that a lot of people, a lot of men out there...
I agree to that statement, Efia. I'm asking, do you think that there's majority...
I'm about to answer your question.
Okay.
So I heard your question the first time. So I'm about to tell you that even a lot of men out there, even when you're in a relationship right now, especially in our generation, your primary focus isn't marriage first. It is getting to know each other.
The thing is, you are using yourself to judge and
because
your group of friends.
That's not the majority.
There are so many people.
Yeah. If you remember what I said, I said the generalization is my issue.
No, hold on. You
I
cannot have
also
a
said that
I
said the generalization is the issue, even though majority.
But that's what it is. General is major.
That is it. So that's
so
what I'm trying to
the general population is the major population.
It is going by the majority. It's just like when they tell you
I just think ladies, when you meet a man and you think all is about is being a wife and you think you're all about your career, then that is a sign that, come on, step down, or you have a conversation with this person, and if the person doesn't agree, then you step down from the relationship. I don't think you need to just come out.
I think there is somebody for everybody.
Exactly.
If you want a woman that is not working and ready to sit down to spend your money, there are plenty. And if you're looking for a partner who also wants to build her own life and then have a career while you two be companions to each other, there is somebody out there for you. Just don't look for crayfish inside fish. That's just.
I even think she was even just talking down to that niche. I think she was giving light on the general idea of that the society holds.
And that whatever you do, if you look good, you're looking good because you want to attract a man.
Or they'll ask you, oh, are you with a man now? Yeah, everything does
not revolve around men. Sometimes they do it just to feel good about themselves.
And that's what she's trying to explain.
That's what she's trying to say.
Because even today, we had a conversation because I went to have Banga this morning. And somebody was saying that, oh, the first time he bought Banga for one of his friends who's like in his late 30s, almost 40. And he tasted Banga for the first time. He was like, "Wow, this thing is nice. This is how married men enjoy." That already shows that that's
a wife
already
making
exactly.
I don't even know how to make Banga.
You're indirectly saying that married people enjoy.
Okay, if we're talking about generalization, but the truth is, women are better cooks. How about that?
I don't cook.
Generally,
most of the chefs we have in Lagos State, top chefs are men. Anyway, we need to move on to the next story, though. Cardi B reportedly spent $400,000 for Kulture's first birthday party. I think the birthday was themed Wonderful Birthday. That's O-N-E, birthday. I mean, if you have the money, spend it, right? And she's spending it. I think she put out a message on Instagram thanking people who showed up, saying that, oh, I know Culture might not remember this day, but blah, 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 and all that. But I think it's a beautiful one. We make a big deal out of 1 year birthday. I think it's now worldwide. Like, once it's 1 year birthday and it's your child, you have to do so much, throw the biggest party, have the biggest bunnies, and have fun. I don't see anything wrong with it anyway. If you have the power and the money, go for it. That's how I feel.
I mean, my opinion is not going to stop them from spending the money they want to spend it. But if I had a platform to share my opinion, which I do, I personally don't like that lifestyle at all. I think for kids, it is very important to, like, I don't know, when she made that comment, I wish she just said she wanted to have fun because that party was not for the child. It was
different sessions.
It was for the adults. So I would
they had the adult section and they had the kids.
The 400,000 spent wasn't just for Culture's enjoyment. Does Culture enjoy you opening bags of dollars? I don't understand.
Yeah.
She does.
It's part of memories.
she's going to remember you opening
No, it's
dollars.
part of the video. This video is going to be there forever. It's part of what you're trying to do.
Okay, let me finish my statement, then you go after me. I personally don't like that lifestyle. I think that there is a lot more you could do for the child when she gets older, when she can actually remember. If she was 16, 17, 18, when she, it really matters and stuff, yeah. But $400,000 is a lot of money to spend. Like I said, it is her money. She can do whatever she likes. But I've seen people who have more wealth than Cardi B that don't spend it necessarily that superficially, but to each man his own. I can see that she enjoyed herself, the child that is, despite the fact that there was 400,000 or $1 million or two naira going into it. She had fun. So that for me was more like, okay, at least it wasn't a total waste of money. But I don't think you needed to spend that much money on your daughter's birthday. But
all right, Efia.
Well, if I had the type of money, I probably would spend more on my daughter's birthday, especially on our first birthday. That is like a big deal.
Like I said, people make a big deal out of the first birthday.
But especially the first one, especially the daughter of multi-award winners and all that. So, come on, man. It's only expected. This is a celebrated child. This is somebody that we all expected. This is cultured.
And that is the child that she had in her womb while she was doing the
Do you understand?
album that we all
that
love
is the
now.
child
she
that
she
missed a lot of tours for because she had to do she had to do the whole surgery.
That one is her own problem.
And all of
that one
like,
is her
so
own problem. Nobody
if
said
I
that
decide to spend, I just think that we need to stop having opinions about how people live their personal life.
If your job is to have opinions how people live their personal life, the whole show is based on you giving opinions on that.
Exactly.
So don't say that.
Exactly. No,
don't even come with that.
I totally understand, which is why I am giving my own opinion.
Okay, your opinion is that we shouldn't have an opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
All right, I'm going for a break. But when we return, we have some scoop on R.Kelly on his case. The case is getting really funny, but that's when we come back.
You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can't live here.
My real names are Odio, Mere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Efia, you are my younger brother. Age is nothing but a number. What? I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere.
Feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Welcome back. R.Kelly alleged sex slaves fully supporting him will be attending the court hearing. Jocelyn Savage and Azriel Clary will be right behind the embattled singer today in federal court when he goes before a judge in his new sex crime case. They reportedly even plan to address the media. On Sunday, the two ladies who are said to have been brainwashed released a video to shut down reports that they have been evicted from R.Kelly's condo. I saw the video this morning. I mean, those two, they seem like they really know what they are doing. Because they are so in support and so chanting R.Kelly and so, oh, I'm still in the condo, no one has evicted us. And having to address the media after this too is another funny angle. But I don't know. I feel like I need to do some form of incantation and get them back to their senses and make them understand what is really going on. But what if they truly love this man? I don't know.
I think you can love you. I think whatever they're feeling for this guy is real. Especially when I saw the video on the condo, I was like, sis, you are living your life. I can understand why you want to. I can understand why you want to hold on to something. But despite that, even we've seen cases where an adult is in a relationship with a minor, and the minor actually wants this person. The point is, they're still a minor. According
Stockholm syndrome.
According to the law, your choices, your voice doesn't matter. The person in charge, the adult, is the person we're going to persecute. Whether or not these girls want to be with R.Kelly is not the point. The point is R.Kelly wanting to be with minors is the problem. So he should have known better. And I think when you add sex into things and emotions and all of that stuff, it can get very blurred. I would even say personally, I've dated people that I know for a fact that I'm not supposed to be with this guy. This guy is treating me messy, but the love has mixed and I can't even, like, I can't get out of it. So I understand where these girls are coming from, but I don't think any serious lawyer would, judge would consider that.
Their statements. Yeah. Efia?
I'm settling in this one. I just want the law to take its course on R.Kelly.
I know this case has dragged for so long and people are tired, but now that it's on federal level, we hope that there should be justice really soon. Because, I think what the prosecutor is even going for right now, this hearing that's happening today is a case of, R.Kelly's side is saying we want bail for him, and they are saying no, we want him in custody until the trial starts. I don't know why they want that, but maybe it's just for them to be able to save whatever evidences they have and him, because I think he's also being charged with obstruction of justice and all that. So maybe he is trying to use whatever power or whatever he's doing to their head to make them not be able to get the right information they need to get from these girls or ladies right now, because these two are actually now grown-ups. Yeah, they are. But this whole thing started when they were still, I think, 16 and 17. Yeah. And the child trafficking aspect too, it's just weird. Anyways, do you want to ask something?
The story is beginning to drag for me, because even with Harvey, who is much bigger, much influential, his case was done really quickly. You saw evidence, you charged him for the one you could see. The ones that were not strong enough, you didn't charge him for that, and he's gotten his case and it's over and done with. You keep arresting this guy, coming back to say he's on bail, then you arrest him for another thing, and come back. Like, can you just charge the man for what he needs to be charged for and like get it over and done with? I think even for him to be able to live his life, if he knows he's gonna be a free man, let him start trying to work as a free man with the reputation he has, because that's a full-time job on its own already. Or if he's going to go to prison, let him do that already. So he needs to...
Let's see what today's hearing is going to bring out. I hope it's not just another bail again and then we keep going round and round. But that's how we wrap up on this episode. You can join us later today for another episode, and it seems like we'll be having a very interesting guest. So please do stay tuned and make it a date with us. And of course, I need to give a shout out to our stylist, Liz Harrison. She's doing an awesome job. And my thanks as always will go to my co-anchors, Efia Oshogeye and Efia Oluwa-Omai. Thank you so much. And the entire production team. My name is Elsie Godwin saying thank you for watching and see you later today.